Joe, hey guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey guys.
How are you? Here we are. Mo money, mo chicken.
Mo money, mo chicken. Look at us. Just a couple of bros.
Couple of bros. Oh, but you're on that side. Maybe I should start sitting on that side. Here's our image. Joe's tweeting.
I'm trying to tweet. It's not going well.
We're back. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Oh. Maybe I need to
Mo money, mo chicken, Joe. What's in store for us? We're 21.
We're 21. We're
episode 21, guys. Back at it.
We can drink.
I don't know if I'm going to drink today.
Oh, I hear you. I am, but look, I got the beer to go with the shirt.
Oh, your very Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
It's
what's funny is it's not focusing on my face because of that,
it's focusing on your shirt.
Which you hipped me to. I did not know that was a thing, but now I know.
Well, we're in the double digits, like more than the teens, right? We're in the 20s.
We're in the shit. That's right.
We're in the shit. Literally.
What number episode will it take for us to be like, where we can be like true veterans? Like we were in the trenches.
I think 100.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. 100's that's a good mark. Triple digits.
I think our first goal was to 20, right? Now it's like 25, 50.
Yeah. Like 25, we're going to start kind of ramping up a little, right?
We want to...
God, by 50, we're going to be fucking awesome.
I hope.
We hope, yeah.
I have a White Claw. And maybe a beer. I don't know.
I'm trying to tell people that we're going live, and I'm having a rough time of it, Jason.
Well, someone's watching.
That's good.
Yeah.
2 people.
How are you?
What's up,
guys?
broskies?
We are doing the show later, I guess. 8:50, 9 almost.
Right.
We really got to get someone to tweet this and not you. Because you always lose your focus for the first 5 minutes of the show.
Well, not always. The past few times it went well, but this time, not so.
Maybe a new app. Get a new app.
That's the goal. We need a new app.
Yeah.
A good social media app, guys, will take you far in life. You know?
Yeah. Sorry, my energy's a little low. I'm tired. You know?
Yeah. I had a big weekend, too.
But you were out of town, right? You went out of town. And
I went out of town to, I won't say where, because...
just out of town.
Just out of town. But it was hot. I'll put it that way.
All right.
Had fun, though.
It's good.
What'd you do?
Same.
You went out of town?
Yeah, same. No, I was here in town.
LA summer, man.
I may have another guest.
Oh.
So I did reconnect with someone, and could be a possible in the future.
We love our guests. Hey, I want to know what people thought about last week.
It was awesome, right? We had our first 2-hour show.
Did we have anyone chime in? You know how we've been getting comments lately?
I think Joe did in the beginning, but we were really focused on...
Oh, that's right.
I need to look at the comments, but we were really focused on talking. Ravi was awesome. Like, he talked for like 2 hours, right? It was our longest show yet.
Definitely our longest show, and he was great. That was awesome.
Great. Yeah.
He has like insight on so many different things, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I liked about that. He had like insight on Britney. That was pretty funny.
There was there was news today, but it's not one of our topics, but I guess
it's not. But I did see that, yeah. So I guess things are moving, right?
Moving forward in a positive light.
Right.
For her.
She's moving. She's moving toward freedom.
Moving toward freedom. Free Britney.
Britney Tubman.
I think there's a Harriet Tubman movie coming out soon.
Is there? The gritty reboot?
The Emmy noms. That's not a topic. Let's touch on that. Did
you know what? I was going to ask you about that. Yeah.
Ted Lasso got 20 noms. It's like for a freshman show, it broke every record. Like 20 nominations.
All right.
Did you watch Ted Lasso?
So, okay. Here's my story with Ted Lasso. I had a friend who said, you got to watch this. It's amazing.
I liked it.
I watched 2 episodes, and no, don't get me wrong. I liked it. Apple TV, and I wish I would have remembered to bring this up, but like Apple TV has a weird thing going, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their content is like not
a certain brand, right? You're saying?
It's like all over the place, but also very specific.
I think that's part of the streaming. They're figuring out where they're at.
They are, and some of it's good, but it's like, to me, it's like so hit or miss. They're doing all this weird stuff. Yeah. They're being very experimental. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Like Ted Lasso doesn't fit into a genre like The Servant. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see The Servant.
Physical is a crazy show.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, like, they're doing a whole weird thing, man. It's really weird to see.
Huh. I'll have to check it out. I think there's a new season. There's a second season, right, of Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta watch that.
What else? Any other noms that were
no, I've been watching
crazy?
Loki. Loki's done. You can probably binge that one now, right? That's 6 episodes.
I'm going to binge all of it because, I didn't watch a minute yet. I will.
It's good. All right, man. Let's get to it, dude.
We did
have a death this week, Joe.
No.
Oh.
What happened?
You know how I love my 80s television stars.
Yes.
We've already talked about some past 80s stars that have died.
Right.
Charlie Robinson.
I'm going to be honest. If I hadn't looked
at it,
Charlie
Robinson. Come on. Charlie Robinson played Mac on... You know Charlie Robinson? He was
I do now.
He was on Night Court.
That's right.
Night Court.
I do like Night Court.
I love Night Court. That's a show they could bring back, right?
I think yes, we need more of that.
Look at this image. Like a pie in the face joke.
Oh, I didn't know they went for those kinds of jokes.
Pie in the face joke. No, well, like Harry Anderson was like he was a magician, wasn't he? Like the judge. He was a magician.
Shit.
When you have an article? I think he was 74.
I do have an article.
I believe 74. He was a TV actor, right? Oh yeah, let me get this off.
Yeah, there he is.
75.
He did
a lot of TV. He did a lot of TV. I think he did some home improvement too.
Shit.
We like our classic TV actors, man. I think he did some movies, right?
Antoine Fisher, Home Improvement, Heart of Dixie, NCIS. Oh, yeah.
He played... He was like Tim Allen's boss for a little run with Home Improvement.
Oh, you know what?
Remember that?
Yeah.
He was the boss of the network or something, right?
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Funny story. I actually met him before.
Where'd you meet him?
When I was a kid. You'll never guess.
Wait. Discovery Zone.
Nope. Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, shit.
I remember seeing him at Chuck E. I was going there for the games. He was there for the pizza.
What year was this?
I don't know. It's probably when he was the height of that, like 80-something.
I'm trying to think when Chuck E. Cheese had good pizza. It probably was that long ago.
Yeah.
Definitely.
When did that show end? The 90s?
Probably.
I think it was like 80-something to... Well, rest in peace, Charlie.
Wait, he was on Key and Peele and This Is Us? Oh, man.
I think he's done TV from since the 80s. You know what I mean?
I remember him on This Is Us. Yeah, that is...
Yeah.
Ah, man. Well, these legends, man, they keep going. It sucks.
It does suck. But yeah, no, it was the 80s. I can't remember what year, but, I was there for the video games. And he was a cool guy. I was like, why is Mac from Night Court eating pizza?
That's funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Just eating some cardboard pizza.
They could totally bring this show back, dude.
They should.
Like it's like a lawyer show. Isn't that like, dude? Ravi said like he would love to be like a court show. Isn't that weird?
That's
like,
right.
Literally, like last episode, we were like,
"Wait,
that's so funny."
This is serendipitous.
Like from one show to the next, it's like they continue on, but we had someone die. So weird.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I hate death. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Charlie.
Charlie Robinson.
But I'm with you. They should.
We love our 80s and 90s. I guess he was on Mom too. Mom was, I think it just ended. But
we move forward. I did get our tweet out finally, so
all right, got our tweet out.
It's one person dies, then one good thing happens in the universe.
Well, I would love for you to get that out before we get to the death.
Well, it's hard.
So you're focused.
It obviously wasn't working.
But any news?
Any news?
What's the news? What's our first story, man?
Well, there's a lot of actually. There's 20,000 leagues into the space.
Sure.
Of news
of Richard Branson, right?
Yes.
He beat Elon. He beat Elon in the billionaire
space race. Hey, why is this called that?
I don't know.
This is literally the opposite of what happened.
What was the hashtag? Billionaire
space race. But this is like he didn't go to space? Okay.
No, he went to I have this picture.
Let's see.
In that upper atmosphere.
Jesus. Why is he wearing those sunglasses?
To look cool.
That's really all that's about, right?
It was like that double plane launched it up, and then it flew. It flew for like a 12-minute flight.
12 minutes, then what? Went back?
Then I went back, and it was like a little... I watched it. That's cool,
What's with all these guys like going... They're like, I'm going to go up for 8 minutes.
They want to create an opportunity for human beings and just the general public, but they're billionaires. So
yeah, exactly.
I think Elon's going on the 20th, so next week. I know we talked about it on one of our last couple episodes ago, right?
Right. But I guess the whole thing is what he was the first. Like, he beat them to their game. He beat evil Bezos. And evil Elon.
It's
so
here's
here's why people are being... It's like, this is the type of shit I hate. The billionaire Richard Branson went 53.5 miles into the sky, short of the Kármán line, which is 62 miles above sea level. And it's agreed that that's where space begins. Okay, so this is their whole thing? Like, he didn't technically go into space? Come on. He went into space. Right?
Yeah.
You're just like, what, a few miles short? Okay.
No, they were weightless. Like, they got out of their chair. I don't know if it was in the article too, but...
Oh, shit, you got out of the chair.
Yeah, they, like, went around. They floated.
Oh, so he got his space... I feel like that's the experience. You're like...
Just to be weightless. Oh, I'm weightless.
Yeah, I'm weightless. Okay, we can go back down now.
That's basically what it is.
That's pretty funny.
I think that's how they're going to do that Tom Cruise movie, right?
Yes. No, you're so right about that. That's going to be so goofy.
I know.
Yeah, he went to space. What else is there to say?
Not much.
We're going to see what happens with the other guys, right? We'll probably update on that.
Yeah, probably just update. But Elon stepped down. It's that whole brother thing. Remember? We watched that video of him and his brother. He's taking his brother.
That was very corny. Yes.
And they did have a lottery for the next seat. It was like $40 million or something like that.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know who went with Branson, but
he spent a minute and a half before falling back to Earth.
Of like free fall, right? It was like a glider, because it's like a glider, right? So the plane takes it up to X, and then it launches from there.
Okay.
So they don't burn any fuel up to a certain point, like as high as this plane can go, and then it like rockets off of there. It's a whole different design than what Elon is doing with his stuff and what Bezos is doing. I think Bezos is launching like a rocket. It's launching from.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So that's where I'm ignorant. I'm like, I don't understand the difference between what they're all doing.
I think they're trying to create a different. I mean, make it maybe not in our lifetime, but our children.
Right. Well, I get that. I'm saying like the way you just told how they're each doing a different thing. You know, that's
like,
where I don't really.
It's like DVD and VHS. There's always two, and then the better one wins.
It's a good way of saying that. Yeah, it is like that, huh?
There's always Nintendo and Sega, and the better one wins.
Right. So it's like they're testing methods or something.
Right. And probably like financially like easier. Think of like when air travel started, right?
Right.
100 years ago.
Yeah. There's like the one. I mean, I shouldn't even say this without knowing, but yeah, yes.
Right.
One person has one way. Here's our way.
Yeah.
Actually, we like the way these guys are doing it. Boom. All of a sudden, it's the Wright brothers.
Correct.
And not some other poor schmucks who probably also thought of it.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm not against these guys doing it. It's obviously going to like change the future, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I also don't give a shit what happens to them because they're billionaires, so they're fine.
They're billionaires. Oh, dude, I think Amazon shut down though. Like the day after that was trending. We should have talked about that.
Wait, really?
Like the day after Jeff Bezos stepped down, it like crashed and it was not working. Oh. And they were like, it happens the day after he leaves.
Why would that be? Why
I don't
do you
know.
think?
I don't know. I remember seeing it trending. Like everyone was like, "Oh well, I don't need to buy anything then."
I'm gonna be honest. I'm like on Twitter all the time, and I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I saw that. It was the next day, so it was the day he stepped down.
Right.
It was definitely. It was like I think the site was down. And people were going nuts.
That's not good.
I know. Like what happened?
What did happen?
Like, what was the IT guy like?
Yeah, he's like, I'm so distraught over Jeffy.
Well, speaking of money, Joe.
Speaking of money,
we talked about Mario Brothers for the Nintendo selling at auction for $600,000. I don't know, probably 7 episodes ago, right? It's definitely when we were live streaming.
Yes, and that blew my mind. That was a new thing for me.
That blew my mind, right?
Didn't know that happened. So,
well, I mean, this game is not even that old, but guess what? We have a new record.
Oh, just a cool 1.5, you know.
Who is paying $1.5 million?
Why?
I don't
why?
understand. Here it is. Heritage Auction. Yet again, a 9.8 graded Mario 64 sold for $1.5 million.
That's insane.
It's so insane.
Who would have thought, man? Like back in the day.
I don't understand it. Is it pandemic? Like, I know Pokemon cards have gotten big. I know this gaming.
Right.
You know that site. Look at this. But it's Mario. Like, this crappy thing is I worked at Toys R Us in the 90s when this was out. So, and I worked in the video game section. So for me, I'm like, I had a box of those at my disposal. Exactly. It's a weird it's a weird thing for me. Like, what if I held 20 of those? What if I just kept one of those and graded it brand new? Like, I got it from that.
Yeah.
Like, I could.
That would have been worth any trouble you got in.
Had I knew that when I was 20 to save one of those.
Yeah.
$1.5 million.
That's absurd. I mean, okay, we're gonna look more into it in a second, right?
Oh, I think The Verge. Yeah, The Verge was. I think they had. Maybe lower. Was that the article?
No, we're getting well.
There was another one I sent you, and I think there was. I guess we missed one, right? We missed. It was the other article, I think.
I'm gonna look at the actual auction in a second
Because there was one we missed. I think it was Zelda, Legend of Zelda. Same thing, and it sold for like 800,000. But this killed the last Mario one.
Right.
But
I didn't see the Zelda
special.
in here.
What's so special about this? It's not a comic book.
Oh, here it is. I just clicked on the Zelda.
Okay, there's the Zelda one.
Yeah.
870.
870. Okay, pretty.
But that's classic Nintendo from the 80s, right?
True.
This is Mario from 1995 or 96.
So I get what you're saying there. Yeah.
Why?
But I mean, GoldenEye's coming up, right?
I don't like where this is going.
Don't you think though? It's like if this did, come on.
Why?
What's
it
that?
doesn't make any sense.
Dinosaur one from back in the day. Like,
well, I showed you that website, price charting website.
Yeah.
So
let's check it out.
A Mario 64, like mint in box, is on eBay for like 5,000 or something like that, right?
Right.
Oh, there's the auction.
So here it is. I guess I'll accept the cookies.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Go
interrupting
back.
this show.
Okay, so that's the actual.
Yeah, Heritage Auctions.
That's so nuts, man. I don't like this grading stuff like this. It's just
I don't understand the grading.
It's a video game. Like, is this a collector thing now? Like, I really don't understand it. It's so weird to me. It was
Like,
weird when we were talking about it the last time, and I was like, why is it $600,000?
But
why?
I didn't even know the grading.
Now-
You had to explain to me.
Now I'm like, why is it $1,500,000?
What? Yeah. No, there's no logic to this. That's
Makes no sense.
You want to watch the auction for a second?
Yeah.
Because look what it starts out at.
Mario 64 9.8 A++. Emily, what do you have? It's a $330,000 Heritage Live. I'm asking
What the fuck?
for $40,000 on Heritage Live. Now I'm asking $460,000. Bid now at $500,000.
Okay, so we're not even
500
halfway
is
there.
bid, go $550,000. It's $700,000 on Heritage Live. Do I have an advance to $725,000? I do. Let's go $750,000. $975 Heritage Live. $975. You know where this is going. Let's go.
Who are
$1
these
million.
people?
It's $975 bid $1 million. Heritage
Wow.
Live. I need $1 million. There's my $1 million. Last call
Last call.
at 1.35.
Oh my
We're gonna
god.
sell at 1.3 million.
Are we going to get 1.35?
Well, I think it-
7107.
What the? Who are these people? Why?
Congratulations.
Wow, congratulations.
I don't know. Like, I know collecting is a thing, right? Like game collections, hoarding.
Who's out there with
hoarding?
that?
Like,
Yes,
I
I
don't-
totally get that. I'm not even saying I don't get the need to. I'm saying who has
don't.
that money?
I don't know. Jeff Bezos.
That's what, yeah. I'm like, okay, so you're going into space and you're hogging all the cool games. Like, come on, what's going on?
It's so weird. It's so weird. Doesn't make any sense.
No, this shit is nuts, man.
And it just, I mean, I think of my, first job after high school was like Toys R Us. So,
Don't you just ever
Rattling.
think we're like in this post-logic world? Like, that
I don't.
doesn't make.
it doesn't make any sense why that game is worth $1 million.
And then it's funny too because it's like, what was it, 1.56? It's like $1 million's one thing, but you went $560,000 over. That's what the.
Holy shit.
Like, there's just so many people who can't even fathom that money. Me being one of them.
I can't see it being more than $50 what it's worth.
That's why, yeah.
Like if you still had a Nintendo 64.
Right.
But I guess that's the prime, like it's sealed. And that's what everybody goes nuts over.
And we're in the world of NFTs. Oh shit, man! I wish I brought this in. Bret Easton Ellis, who wrote American Psycho, they created. Did you ever see American Psycho?
Yeah.
They created Paul Allen's business card.
Right.
I shouldn't even be talking. I should just be pulling it up. But they're selling that as like an NFT.
Fuck.
Remember that scene?
And they're all talking about their card. Oh, I like the embossing.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of font is that? Right? They talk about the font.
Right. Yeah, it's
That's an NFT.
Cillian Rail.
I still don't understand NFTs either.
I know.
But there's money in that too, man.
But like, it's just it's a world I simply cannot wrap my head around.
Yeah.
At all.
More money.
Mo money. And hey, that's where we that's where we get that.
Theme,
so yeah, here's just to put a picture to the discussion.
Okay. So they actually made it.
They actually made it. There it is.
That's so funny.
What's on the video? Let's see. It's a whole
it's bloody on the other side.
Hey, look at that's okay. At least that's kind of cool, right?
If you're into NFTs.
Yeah, right. That's wild, man. Like, this is the kind of world we're in now.
I don't know what kind of world this is.
I don't either.
Like, literally, it's a video game. You could probably download the file. Because that file's not giant, you know?
Right. You
Like,
could download the... Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like
file
kilobytes.
from that cartridge. Yeah, it's not a gig, you know?
Yeah.
You could probably put it on a flash drive.
And yet, it's just this insane amount. It's like more data to type out those numbers.
Maybe it's a nostalgia thing. I don't know.
Which I think nowadays it always is. Like, everything to me is.
Yeah.
Seems like a nostalgia, right?
Right.
I mean, look at all the weird shit they're bringing back and stuff, but the fact that translates to, like, these real dollars.
It's so crazy.
I don't know, man.
Does this mean I'm going to say it now. Does this mean in 20 years we'll have video game movies like we have comic book movies?
Yes, 1,000%.
Because those have had a hard time, like, taking off, right?
Didn't they make Battleship? And that's like just a stupid board
that's
game.
a board game, right? Because it's all about the IP, the license, and, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Like, so what about Zelda?
Yeah,
Do you think, like,
I'm sure
someday?
I'm sure.
They tried. Didn't they kind of do with
I mean,
Final
they made
Fantasy?
games. Yeah, they made a CGI Final Fantasy, I think. That was an all CGI. Well, you know, like comic books. I mean, here's another topic we're going to talk about. Not that one. Black Widow. There's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Gangbusters this week, Joe.
Exactly. I mean, that's the trend where
It
that's
was like
going.
the 24th Marvel movie.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
24th. Did you see it? I watched it.
I did not see it.
$60 million on VOD Disney Plus. That's not the box office.
Which
So
is where when we were
talked
talking,
that this like got delayed, right? They wanted it in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
But who knew that people were sitting at home and they will spend $30 to watch it now?
Which is really what's...
I think it killed, right?
Yeah. I was going to say that's what's insane, but it's not insane that it's $30. It's insane that, like...
Every household that has Disney Plus.
Yeah, and that this broke that trend.
It totally broke it. I think it's a Marvel movie, right? A lot of people haven't been back to the theater yet.
Right.
People have been wanting to see this movie, but it got delayed because they wanted theater revenue.
But what's funny is, like, you read the reviews and then you see what it made.
Yeah.
And it's like people were just seeing... apparently, a lot of people were seeing it to see it. Not saying it's bad, but, like...
No, it's good. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's better than I thought it was going to be. But it's just like a spin-off, you know? Oh,
right.
Sorry. You can go to I just wanted to put an image up.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson. It's like a family of...
Who's that other chick right there?
Rachel Weisz. Rachel Weisz is her mom.
She used to... Was she in The Mummy? She used to be my crush.
She's the mom. And then the dad was, I thought, the best part.
That's what he looks like? Damn.
Well, here's his costume. He's this Russian superhero.
He looks bad, man. Like, in a good way.
He's
Like,
really good. I mean, there's some good That's my favorite part of the whole movie is his character. John, what's his name? David Harbaugh. He's the Stranger Things guy. Stranger Things guy.
I gotta look it up. Isn't it Harbor?
Harbaugh.
Harbor, yeah, or maybe Harbor, but spelled like Harbor.
Very funny character. Very funny. Very funny. But it was good. But it's a standalone spin-off movie that made $60 million plus 80 plus whatever the take this last weekend. It's fucking nuts. It's huge. It's a huge Marvel movie that made hundreds of millions of dollars. Right?
Yeah, what are we missing about this?
There was a graph, I think. Was there a graph on that one?
Oh yeah, let's check it out. Oh, I think that's on the Variety one.
Was it? Or this one? We like graphs.
We do like our graphs. It's on the Variety.
We like graphs. We like
we like to visualize the data because we're not very good at just saying it. You know, it's kind of hard to say data.
Visualize the data. Okay, so this is Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Right? Black Panther killed everything, but the other one was go down.
Yeah, that's not it. Hold on. This is the one we want. Right here.
There it's streaming, right? It's streaming, right? It killed everything. That's the streaming stuff?
Yeah.
Pandemic era.
Domestic. Yes.
Jesus.
So
holy crap.
It killed F9. It's like I kept hearing about it but didn't even know it was out yet. Like
I think I actually could have went to a free screening, but I didn't go because I don't care about Fast 9.
Right. What did you see on this? I saw The Conjuring, Devil Made Me Do It. Crap.
Zoom in a little bit. Zoom in.
Guys, make this better. Like
I saw Godzilla Kong. But that
gotta see that.
That was a HBO Max thing, right? So that went straight to their streaming.
Oh, I texted you about Cruella because neither of us are gonna see that shit, right?
Yeah, but what'd that make? 21 million. It killed that. It made 3 times as much
as
a Disney movie, right? As a Disney streaming 21, it made 60. That's 80.
You were saying Black Widow killed it, right?
Yeah, I killed it.
And even still, I mean, I guess that's not bad. Like
we talked about Mortal Kombat. I still have not seen that.
I still haven't either. That's why I'm like, I'm just not seeing this shit. Like,
well,
I don't know, man. It's weird to me. Like, where is Mortal Kombat even playing?
Probably a movie theater still. I feel like they're gonna keep movies in the theaters a lot longer.
So this is what I don't get. How come some stuff is theaters and streaming and some isn't?
Well, that's the thing. Like Black Widow, they were like, it's both.
Yeah, why not? Why would you not choose both?
I know. Now, this proves that it can work. This proves that it can work. And you can make millions of dollars. But I think having the Marvel brand is that's why they made so much money.
Doesn't it? But it also doesn't it seem weird to you that they'd be like, okay, we're going to release Mortal Kombat only in theaters just right after the pandemic.
Right.
People are still getting vaccinated.
I think they held it out. They held it out because they wanted that theater revenue.
Which is fine, but then also do streaming. That's what I don't get.
Yeah.
I don't get why you wouldn't always choose both.
I think that's the time right now we're figuring out, right? Or people are figuring out, like,
yeah.
And I think, it's success, right?
Clearly. I mean, come on.
Clearly
that's crazy.
A success.
Did you see Wonder Woman 84?
Yes. But that was, I think, one that they did both. Well, I don't think theaters were open. It was still closed. Things were still closed. So that was like, we want to put it out. Then it's all, I mean, we talked about movie theaters and the structure that's changing. And even last week with Quentin Tarantino, like the boutique theater.
But what I like about this graph is this shows...
We love graphs. We love graphs.
Because when you're... Okay, it's mid-pandemic and you're deciding what to do with your movie, right?
Right.
This shows that when you just decide to eat shit and release Wonder Woman...
A lot of people ate shit.
It shows the difference between 16 and 80. Like,
yeah.
So when they said that, their investors are like, oh, we're actually...
Oh, they're going crazy. They're probably going crazy.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty crazy.
I think it helped them to... Hey, it made a lot of money, man.
Yeah.
And it's like a standalone Scarlett Johansson movie. It's a spin-off. It's like her own thing. I think they've been trying to do it for a long time.
Yeah, didn't you say they had multiple pushbacks and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was never keyed into that till I just got into my Marvel interest.
yeah.
She's a good character. I'll check it
She's
out.
good. She's good. I mean, I brought it up because we have a script idea about Russian spies, right? And she's like ex-KGB. That's her whole backstory, right?
Right.
Trained assassin. I'm like, dude, Joe would love her dad. Like, his accent is exactly like that character we have written.
Okay.
So watch it thinking of that. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Like that.
Oh, so your head's somewhere I wasn't even...
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's true.
But I was like, oh, we were talking about that script. I was like, oh, shit. This is hilarious.
And when you showed me that screenshot, I mean, that's pretty
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. I mean,
He looks good in that.
they have, I don't want to spoil it, but they like break him out of prison. It's awesome.
I don't want to be bitter, but God, we had 2 viewers. We lost 1. Come on, guys. Look at this. How can you resist these
How can you
stills?
resist how cool that is? And
Is there
there's-
energy?
there's-
What's going
there's
on?
There's a backstory of like him and Captain America because he's the Russian version of Captain America.
And you can see it in the costume.
It's
I knew they
hilarious.
were drawing an illusion
It's
to that.
hilarious. It's hilarious.
That's funny.
But all right, Black Widow, man.
Black Widow killing. It's clearly going to,
Clearly,
change the market.
In 1 week. It proves you can do it, right?
Right.
And make all their money back. I don't know what the budget was, but
And for streaming companies, that's an interesting tack to take.
it's
as we're seeing with another crazy
another-
venture.
Yeah, today I saw it before we did the show, but I'm like, let's talk about this, dude. Netflix
Yes.
is making an effort to get into gaming.
Yeah.
They hired a former Electronic Arts Oculus executive.
Right.
What does this mean for Netflix?
So it's a push into gaming. Apple Arcade or Xbox Game Pass like subscription. Okay, so they're going to try to bundle
Right, with your Netflix.
with your Netflix. Yeah.
So for 10 more bucks, you can play a game on Netflix.
And if I had to guess, the way they're going to do it is going to the way that I see like Marvel and Apple TV doing stuff. Like I said earlier, I was like, what is Apple TV doing? Their content is weird. I think Netflix, when they do this, just my guess, I'll bet they're going to do it crazy, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like
Because
it'll actually...
they're not tied to a system. They're tied to
Right.
like a game.
Yeah,
It's so, and they have the money to do whatever the fuck they want to do,
that's what exactly.
right?
So I'm trying to think. I guess there's really no tips here
If it's streaming, if the game is streaming, you download it, right, and play it.
right.
It's so weird. I don't know.
But they're probably going to mix with
But if it's this Oculus
and
guy,
stuff.
like, yeah, what's the angle there? If he's comes from Oculus world,
Yeah, Verdu, his name is what? Mike Verdu is a former exec who has experience with mobile gaming companies like Zynga. He ran EA Mobile for a year and most recently worked at Facebook, acquiring a series of Oculus game developers.
wow.
So if I had to guess, it's like the way that they're just like pumping out content at Netflix, they're going to be
just
like...
becomes another avenue for them
Yeah.
to make more money.
And then and the thing that's crazy, the thing I think will work about it is that guys like me who are usually see this shit and they're like, that's nerd stuff. I don't do Oculus. Like, okay, I have Netflix. Now there's more of a chance that I'll be like,
Right.
yeah, I'll strap this on.
That's probably their angle, right?
Right, exactly.
You already have it. It's just 10 or 20 if it's another tier.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, we'll send
For
you
them
the thing
offer-
or whatever.
Yeah, it's so weird. And you're at home, right? You actually already have it. It's so weird, man. I know we want to get into more gaming on this,
We do.
on our channel. We still haven't done that yet. Hopefully by the next 5, 6 episodes. Definitely the next, before 30. Before 30, Joe. We want to
Before 30.
have a day where we just do it. Not the show. We'll still do the show.
Yeah.
like every Wednesday and weekly, but
we'll have like a long.
just a stream, and we can play whatever. Maybe play Mario.
I think we will.
Like,
I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I see us starting out with like old school games, right?
Yeah, me too.
But the more weird shit starts coming out, it's like I'll be down to sample some of it. You know?
Why not?
Because I'm sure you can put it on your stream. Like,
yeah, definitely on Twitch. Definitely our Twitch streams. Like,
I'd be interested to try some VR. Have you ever tried a headset?
No, that'd be funny. Oculus. I've tried Oculus. It's weird.
Someone who tried it told me it was crazy. I mean, this was like 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, I have some friends that work in gaming too. Actually, they could maybe be a possible guest.
That'd be cool.
That's a good angle. Maybe if we get more gaming.
Because it's like something I want to do because it's fun for us.
Right.
But I'm not hip to the world of it. Like, I don't...
Yeah.
Even this thing we're reading now, it's like...
Like, Netflix isn't hip to it. Like, you think of movies, right? Every time Netflix, but that could create a whole new brand for them.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's super interesting. It's super
what
interesting.
We do... I think what we do in our show is different from, like, our lives. Like, I'm not sure that
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit around VR headset guy, but when you're targeting 22-year-olds, like they are going to.
Totally. And just think of kids growing up with that their whole life. Ugh. Can you imagine if we had Netflix when we were a kid?
No,
Man.
See, that's where I get scared. That scares me. But anyway, I think we're going to follow that closely because that could be crazy.
That could be crazy. And maybe we'll be streaming by that point.
Right. Exactly.
What did that article say? It said within the next year, right? Possible?
I think it did.
If they have the infrastructure for like the streaming already, I don't know what you would maybe like
within the next year.
Buffering would be the only hassle like playing a game, I think. If it's on a streaming service.
I think you're totally, and so that's where it's like have you played games like Skyrim.
Yeah.
Those games, like, are the maps are so big, they're just loading while you're walking, and they can get really bogged down.
Or like Red Dead Redemption, or like
Yes.
Grand Theft Auto, like it's loading as you're going, but
because of the huge map, so they're going to have this limitation, probably of user space. Where maybe we'll see.
It's interesting.
All I know is when I'm working from home and Kelsey turns on Netflix, immediately my connection goes to shit. So it's like,
oh yeah, because you're streaming too, probably, or doing something too, right? You're both.
Well, yeah, because I'm on Zoom,
right,
and then I'm like also on the editing software. So it's like it bogs it down. Like I think what are they called? The IPS, the internet service providers, ISP.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to like probably start playing ball with the consumers more here
because they're gonna have more bigger things, right?
Yeah, exactly. And people are gonna be like, "Well, I want all these, but you're the one screwing me over."
Faster internet. We need.
Yeah.
So
that could be interesting.
That's super cool.
Speaking of bandwidth, my landlord came by this week and set up 2 Ring cameras
for your
on my house.
Like by the street?
Yeah, he has one facing the gate and one facing inward toward the other
the alley?
units.
The alley or the courtyard?
No, see that's the courtyard. The next step is that back alley.
Right.
But
it gets weird back there.
Yes. But it's already I'm like, because he put up like these motion sensors and he hooked me into the machine so I can tap in and like
check it out.
Look, nothing is happening and I'm already like I'm just like staring at it for minutes like what's going on out there. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of a next door thing though, right?
Totally.
Ring cameras, like
yes. And now it is. There's like a community of Ring camera people and they're like, here's my ring. Like, what the?
I saw one in our neighborhood. I was like, there's some lady that stole a blanket off my porch.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff.
I was like, it's a homeless lady, but why'd you leave the blanket out? But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that stuff should happen, but then they're sharing it. It's funny.
It's weird that they're sharing that.
But hey, if I get any good content, I'm bringing onto this show. So
okay,
we'll see.
Well, I get the package thing, right? I wish I was gone last week, right?
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my package
No.
that got sent to my neighbor's place in the holiday? Kind of like I didn't see him.
Neighbor here, like within the courtyard?
Yeah.
And what happened?
He opened the package. Even though it had my name on it.
Okay. First of all,
okay.
That's not an accident.
Opening the package, but he opened the actual inside.
No.
I'm like, oh.
What are you...
It was a birthday gift. And there's even a thing like happy birthday, like somebody
That's a
sent it
crime.
to me. It's a crime.
You never
I'm
get
like-
that far. You read the name.
like-
I don't buy that. Was this
I
the
was
same
like,
neighbor
I
that you
didn't
told
buy
me
it.
about?
Yeah. Why my other neighbor left because of him? Like, yeah.
Are you pissed, man? Like,
I actually was away, and
Mhm.
I got a call from the Amazon guy. I was like, "Hey, I'm here with your package. Here's how to get in." And then I got home. I was like, "Oh, there's no package here." So I just thought it was a weird call because I didn't get the image. But then my birthday happened, and my friend was like, "Did you get my package?" I was like, "No." And then I was like, "Oh, that's not my porch." So then he thought it was his. He said it was his mom. Thought it was hers. I'm like, "Is your mom's name Jason?"
no, yeah, exactly. I don't fucking buy it, man. I do not buy it.
I don't buy it.
I get mail that's not mine all the time. You never get past the name. And then when you do open it, you certainly don't be like, "Oh, I'm going to open the entire
I was
present."
like, "What?"
Did he come
open
back and give it? I mean, what?
He gave it to me when I saw him like the other day, so I got it. But
It's bullshit, man. Fuck that.
I guess it goes with the Ring cameras and the package stealing. And if I had one, I could have been like.
That's true.
And the weird thing is, I told the guy on the phone, I was like, "It's this one on the right." Why? It's the wrong address, I guess. So they don't know.
I mean, it is a good. It's
Granted, if I was here, none of this would have happened. I would have went and opened the gate and got him when
Right.
he called me. And I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Were you at work?
I was gone. I was,
Oh, okay.
I was driving around. But I
Yeah.
was like, I'm nowhere near home right now.
God, that shit sucks, man. But that is
Yeah.
what Ring
Yeah.
cameras are. I mean, that's why my landlord gave us one. He's like, I want evidence of shit going on.
And I
so.
think you can talk through the Ring camera, right? Through the
Yes, and
online.
that's the other thing.
That's the funny thing.
Like that's
What,
so
what are you
funny.
doing? What are you doing over there?
That's why I'm watching. I'm like, I'm gonna call someone out. Like, please do something wrong. We won't even need the police soon, man. We'll just have ourselves. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's going to be like all in the Citizen app, everything.
exactly. Kelsey's like, I'm like, because I was saying, if I see some weird shit, I'm gonna be like, I have a gun. I'm gonna shoot you. And she's like, why would you say that?
That's funny.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't I? I mean, that's the fun. Maybe.
Well,
Anyway.
moving on. I'll have a beer. I'll have a beer, Joe. Come
Okay.
on.
Well, if you're gonna have one, I'll have one.
I wasn't going to drink too much, but
Not you still won't, right? You're still ahead of the curve.
yeah.
So here's my transition. Speaking of personal safety and stockpiling things for your own safety.
Hoarding.
Yes, speaking of hoarding packages.
We got a news break of where the chicken was going, Joe. I think
We
we
did.
figured out where the chicken has been going.
You know, on this show, by the way, who else tracks chicken?
Who
better
else
than
tracks
us?
chicken? We have like chicken stories every 3 weeks.
Yes, no one has more chicken stories.
What about Popeye's Nuggets?
Popeyes Nuggets.
Popeye's Nuggets.
What is going
are
on?
Coming to town. Popeye Nuggets. Oh,
those look good, man.
Their chicken is good.
Is there a Popeyes near us? Because that makes me kind of want it, to be honest.
I think Hollywood, but Joe,
Damn.
they're adding nuggets to their menu. But for the last 6 months, they've been stockpiling because I don't know if you remember when the chicken sandwich craze went nuts. They ran out. Remember, they ran out.
Which we reported on.
So now they're like, we're releasing nuggets on the menu on July. What's that say? 27th.
Oh yeah, let's see.
I think it's in a week. Or two.
So they've kept a 6 month
stockpile.
And yeah, on the 27th.
July 27th. We're getting some
Nuggy time. It's Nuggy time, buddy.
Nuggy time. We have covered chicken, so much chicken.
We have.
On this show.
This is why I like Business Insider. This like sums it up. Winter storms, a labor shortage, and higher consumption have all made chicken more expensive.
We've talked about the shortage. They've been stockpiling frozen chicken nuggies.
Did they falter? No, they didn't falter. They kept stockpiling the nuggies.
There was probably a board meeting, and they're like, well, if we relist nuggets, people are going to really like the nuggets more than the chicken sandwich.
Exact. So, actually, yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. But it's like, I think they said it's like 6-piece, and then it gets up to 30. I don't know.
Here it is. The nuggets. Oh, wait, is this still showing? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still in there.
The nuggets will be made of white meat chicken. Okay, we know that. Customers can order nuggets in 4-piece to, guess what, 36-piece with a special 48 nugget option through the Popeyes app. 48 nuggets.
48 nuggets.
Come on, that's kind of crazy.
You got to have enough sauce. They're like, make sure you get enough sauce.
You know what? That is the thing. They don't realize. I mean, the sauce is the most important part of this nugget equation, right?
Right.
But 8 nuggets will be priced at $4. Not bad.
That's so crazy.
Shit, I might go get me some
Popeyes Nuggets.
This is where I'm okay. I think all Americans like to be like, I don't even pay attention to advertising, but when it comes to shit like this, I literally see a picture of it and I'm like, I'm gonna go out and get one.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, think of all the other nuggets: Wendy's, McDonald's.
There's our shit. What do you think?
I think like chicken McNugget is McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
But then now they're getting in the nugget game. Right? It's that chicken fight still. Sandwich shit.
Yeah.
I know McDonald's has a chicken sandwich. That whole debate.
Popeyes, aren't they kind of like poised to win that? I mean, Popeyes should.
They're like Louisiana.
But Wendy's nuggets suck. Yeah. McDonald's aren't that great. Their chicken sandwiches are like.
But Popeyes chicken, right?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Does KFC do nuggets? Do they do nuggets? The popcorn, I think.
That's a good question. I do like those actually, but that's very bready. It's like you realize you're mostly getting bread.
Yeah, this batter. It's the batter looks so good.
Yes, exactly.
Oh man, I want some Popeyes chicken.
Me too. Man, we're sad. This is
Mo money, mo chicken. That was our title, guys. Mo money, mo chicken.
And we love it. It's a great name.
We love it. That's a great.
I mean, what am I missing here? I guess 6 months. They've been stockpiling.
That's the hoarder mentality. That's hilarious to me.
To me too.
Like that story that they know the shortage, but they know that the business is like gonna do this thing in 6 months.
Right.
They know that people are gonna go crazy for it.
I think you're right.
There was a chicken line at Popeyes. Remember the chicken sandwich thing? Everyone was going nuts.
Yeah, that's true.
This is next 2 weeks. 27th.
That means that Popeye's storm is going to hit. Like, people are going to descend upon this.
And then nuggets for everyone.
Over the last 6 months, we've been working closely with our chicken supplier partners to provide them with the estimates needed. In other words, they were like,
They don't know.
We need a bunch of chicken.
They don't know, though.
Right. But they think they did know, like...
From the sandwich.
Yeah.
Right. We found out where the chicken's going.
Chicken consumption increased 15%.
Yo, and the price too of chicken is up. We talked about that the last time with the thighs, right?
Right.
Like it's crazy expensive right now.
Because demand increased and there was no more supply of it. That's crazy.
It's so weird.
So that's look, at first you kept bringing in chicken stories and I was like, what's going on with the chicken? It's
part of our thing, I guess.
But now I'm actually invested in this chicken.
It's such a weird business, right?
No, this is really interesting. It's a microcosm of the shit's going on right now.
Yeah, it's super weird.
So, hey, I want to keep tracking the chicken, honestly. I do.
Well, apparently we talk about it every 3 or 4 weeks.
I know.
There's always a chicken story.
You know what's funny is my wife always talks about, like, and I do too, like our ideal life where we own land and we have chickens.
Right.
And for her, it's about the eggs. But I'm like, I want to own chickens for the eggs and like,
Yeah.
I want to make my own chicken stuff.
But
I don't know.
You have to kill the chicken, Joe.
But it's like at what point, like,
Yeah.
because obviously you want as many eggs as possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
When do you decide to kill the chicken?
When it's a nice chicken. Thanksgiving, special holiday.
Yeah.
It's not producing eggs.
See, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Yeah.
more like, okay, the eggs are done. Now I got to kill it.
There's a factor there.
But she obviously, you know what would happen. It's so funny women talk about this stuff. Like, let's own chickens. But then it's like,
I think
okay,
Chris used to have some. But
now I have to kill it.
They got killed by coyotes or Noah's dog or something.
Coyotes are a menace.
He used to have a coop at his place, but I think the dog got in or coyote killed them all.
If my dog did it, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, you just fucked up a lot of stuff for me.
I think it was coyote. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hey.
chickens. Hey, good story. That's all I'm saying.
What's last? We have one left. Who's
We
coming
do.
back? Who's coming back? Speaking of
All
comebacks.
right, wait. We've talked about Marvel. We've talked about heroes and villains.
Yes.
And the greatest villain of all,
It's
Is-
coming back. Microsoft.
this boy right here, created by Microsoft, and they're going to unleash him back into the world.
Clippy.
Oh, no, it's Clippy.
Clippy. It's coming back. It's coming back.
I hope he doesn't.
Oh, I think they're gonna make an emoji as emoji. Is that what it says?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Microsoft threatens, I love this word, threatens, to resurrect Clippy as an Office emoji. First of all,
Oh,
there's a lot of stuff you can do with Office, and this...
dude, it's very Marvel. I think this reminds me of that. I have a picture of it. You didn't watch Loki. You watched Loki still?
I have not watched it. I'm going to binge it all.
Miss Minutes. Look at this. Doesn't that look like
Oh, let's see.
this Miss Minutes?
Oh, yeah.
It's
It is
very-
kind of the same.
It's very Clippy. It's like an animated, but it's in the world. Clippy's like,
Well, it's in the world. At least that means it's useful.
but it's very Clippy. Look at how this is. When you say Clippy, I'm like, that's Miss Minutes from Loki.
Right. Can I show you this?
Yeah.
Um,
You gonna remove this?
no, because...
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, that's fine. Well, now we can remove it. Sorry.
Put it. Make it bigger. Make him bigger. I want to get a. Do you remember Clippy when you had Windows?
Look at Clippy.
When you had Windows 95.
So here's why I think, why are they
98.
bringing it back? I don't know if this is actually going to work.
Because he's so cute. He's like a cute little mascot.
So my friend sent me this meme, right?
No, you gotta come back. I can't see it.
You can't? Can you see it now?
Can you share the meme?
I'm trying, but it's like hard. Moist Buddha. I'm going to check. Moist Buddha. It's a great meme because it summarizes why I have a problem with them like bringing back an emoji.
We're a mascot.
Right. Here it is. Okay, you're right. I can just not do it the dumb way and just do it the smart way instead.
We have the internet at
We
our
have-
fingertips.
I know, but I couldn't find it. But now I did. So here it is. Check it out. Can you see on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta respect the longevity of Microsoft Word. Nothing about it works, and it's still the standard. Want to move an image? Go to hell. Edit a PDF? Edit your expectations. Ignore a spelling mistake? How about suck my dick? That'll be $150. So, that's what I'm saying. It's like, wait, they're going to bring back an emoji? I mean, yeah.
It sounds like a marketing thing.
Can you just
Like,
fix your stupid, shitty program instead?
But they want a mascot for kids, Joe.
No one
They
wants a
have
mascot. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone wants a mascot.
It's got to be an emoji mascot too, right?
Everyone wants Mario.
Isn't it actually going to help us?
Everyone wants Mario. Everyone wants,
I'll take Mario over stupid Clippy again.
Hey, if it's popular, they'll have a Clippy movie, a Clippy animated show.
That's just what I want. Yeah, the Clippy gritty reboot.
Well, I just remember like, hey, You want me to help you? Like, it would, like, come in. It was animated, right? It was, like, on
Yeah,
your
it was
desktop.
fucking annoying.
It's stuff where, like, close this fucking thing.
Yeah. And it never helped you. That's what I'm saying. It's
Never
like,
helped. It was like, why are you here?
have you ever tried to shift images around in Microsoft Word?
No.
It's not even possible.
That's why I used Photoshop.
Yeah. It's like you need to go to a whole other program for
do
like the
that.
most basic shit.
Yeah.
That's what it's just like. We don't want your emoji, Microsoft. Stick to Xbox. Come out with the new Elder Scrolls and shut up.
There you go.
That's my opinion. But hey, we might be getting a Clippy. Oh, and guess what? If the tweet below gets 20,000 likes, then they're going to consider it. But guess what? It surpassed it. So I guess we're looking at a new Clippy.
Is that what the article said?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Oh, shit.
I know, I got too excited
saw it.
earlier.
I know,
but-
we got very excited.
Well, because I don't like bullshit.
A lot of excitement here on episode 21, Joe.
Here it is.
Oh, that's the emoji.
If this gets 20,000 likes, we'll replace the paperclip emoji in Microsoft 365 with Clippy.
Oh,
So that's
my
what it
God.
looks. That's the new boy right there.
Wow.
He's a little better looking, don't you think, than this?
Well, he's very CGI.
Yeah, I mean, it's corny as shit. Don't get me wrong.
Was that the first one? Go down.
This is
Is that the original?
this is a guy saying Microsoft you playing. Yeah, that must be the original.
Huh. Over the years.
What is that? Is that a? Let's see the video.
That's
Oh.
That's it.
Little Winky boy.
I just remembered it being annoying, and you have to close that box every time. Like
This is
off.
what I. Me too. This is the one I remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean, look at the likes on this. 105,000.
So, guess who's coming back?
Great. So they can have a shittier product. That's great.
Well,
I guess we'll see. Am I too negative? I was being told that
be
I'm too
positive, Joe. This is the end of the show. You have to be high note, a positive note, not a downer.
Okay, well, look, I got my party shirt.
Ready to party.
I'm ready to party. What more
We
can I
didn't get
give?
any comments this week. I guess doing the show later did not work in our favor. But
I'm going to be honest. That makes me... I don't like our lack of participants here.
yeah, we had no one this week.
No, I like when we get comments.
I mean,
and
there
we're
was
like,
people. I saw
shooting
people
the
come
shit.
in and out, but I think they didn't. You know.
Yeah, they didn't stay.
Yeah.
And some of you are our friends.
Yes.
Wait, I'm going to point in the camera. Some of you we know, and shame on you.
Yes.
Okay?
Oh, I'm getting a text. Are you still doing the show?
Yes. For what? 2 more minutes?
No, it's someone.
Oh.
I'm not. It's for.
It's not good.
I'm
It's
still
not
doing
good
the
show material.
It's not good show material.
Got it. Okay. Well, look, that was our show.
Hey,
We're legal now. We can drink.
we're legal. 21. Thank you guys for watching. Mo money, mo chicken.
Mo money, mo chicken.
We'll catch you next week.
And donate to us, and then come see more of our stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I forgot to. Here's the follow page.
Yeah, come. Let me
Yeah,
look at all these
I-
places. You got
oh, come
Facebook. You
on.
got Instagram, Twitter. Come on,
We have
Twitch.
to just follow us. Hey, we're still hovering in the hundreds on Instagram, man. So
Good. By the way,
Yeah.
we always have a Twitch viewer. Have you noticed that? Every one of these viewers that stays the whole time is from Twitch.
thank you for watching. Maybe someone's just gaming and they want to listen to us talk.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank you guys. I mean, you might have missed it. You can donate on Streamlabs. We do have a Streamlabs. Thank you guys to our followers and fans of the show already. Maybe get a guest. Let's get a guest. When should we get another guest, Joe?
Either next time or the week after.
Yeah. I think maybe this weekend there could be a possible guest. We can, I think that'll help. It deals with that comedy show, but I'm not promoting it.
It's to be seen. Okay, guys, there might be something happening. We'll see.
I don't think we're going to live stream it, but maybe a future guest will meet there. Like, oh, I'd love to do it. Oh, I'll check it out.
True,
That's
true.
what we need, right?
That's true. All right, so
Thank you, guys. We
Peace.
I'm sorry. I'm fiddling around. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I forgot. And
We're getting tips. We're racking up tips.
Oh, thanks for watching. See you next week.